This One News update is brought to you by ANZ, proud sponsor of the New Zealand Olympic team.
Let's go, Sue. Keep moving. Okay, can I ask you guys to leave this land here as public reserve?
Yeah. On the...
But no, she's got... Shame!
Shame!
Guys, do something about it. You smarmy little... Go and do something about it. You bastards!
Shame!
Shame!
This One News update is brought to you by ANZ, proud sponsor of the New Zealand Olympic team. One News update is brought to you by ANZ, proud sponsor of the New Zealand Olympic team.
Things got noisy and physical on Waiheke Island in Auckland's Hauraki Gulf today over a property development. A number of residents were arrested as they tried to stop buildings being brought ashore across what they say is archaeologically significant land. They also say residents should have been consulted about the project. Paul Hobbs reports.
It was a dawn delivery by barge, two prefabricated buildings set to land at Waiheke's Wharetana Bay. But there would be no island welcome. Protesters were warned they were trespassing.
You have no authority to be here.
And soon the police moved in to clear the beach.
You bastards!
One by one they were carried, even dragged away, police making 7 arrests. These locals protesting Auckland Council's decision to permit the landing of the buildings as part of a development within a protected coastal area.
The idea that a millionaire on a whimsy can come in and bring a monstrosity like that and stick it in the corner of this beautiful bay is outrageous.
And concerns from local Māori about trucking them over a sacred reserve.
There are a number of middens that have been found through the excavation that's been happening here.
The man behind the development, Auckland businessman Scott Holyoake, is a relative of the late Prime Minister Sir Keith Holyoake. Protesters claim the council gave the development the green light without locals being consulted.
It's a smack in the face as us being neighbours to this abhorrent decision by Auckland Council, which lacks transparency.
But the council says the whole process was by the book, the development in keeping with district plans. And once the protesters were cleared, the 2 buildings, a boathouse and accommodation unit, were loaded up and moved without further disruption. All those arrested were later released without charges. Paul Hobbs, One News.
This One News update is brought to you by ANZ, proud sponsor of the New Zealand Olympic team.